and Drew
with D&J Outdoor Addiction, and we have another unboxing for you. And this one is Drew's, and it is, you see that there, Martin Archery, the Backwoods Hunter. It's 50 pounds. As you've seen in the previous video we uploaded, I think it was last week or whatever, over the weekend, it was Drew shooting the recurve for the first time ever, and he says, I love it so much, I gotta have one. So I ordered him one that night. It's here. We're gonna do an unboxing, see what it's got, kind of give you our, just what we think, our first impressions of it. Then we'll cut back from that. We'll set the bow up, have Drew shoot it, and we'll get the first impressions of the shots and see what we think and how smooth it is and how smooth it is compared to the other Martin bows, because we have 3 of them now. So yeah, let me get the camera repositioned and we'll get this thing unboxed.
Alright guys, here we are with the unboxing. Beautiful, traditional. Haven't sharpened the knife since deer season, so they do not play around with the tape. I'm actually looking for there to be a free roll inside. Alright. So far. Ooh. Looks like everything is there's some bubble wrap here. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this out and admire this beauty. Alright, that is absolutely gorgeous.
That would be your top limb. And that will be your bottom limb. And the way I know that is I've looked up on the Martin Archery website, and I don't know if you can see that or not there, but they put the poundage and length of draw on your bottom limb.
So that's a pretty good way to tell the difference. Way to go, Martin. So far, I am impressed. That's neat, they got the felt in between here too. So you can set this up with a stabilizer, it's got all that stuff. You can put a rest on here. I don't know why you would put sights, but it looks like you can. These are both countersunk in real nice. So yeah, let's get this bad boy together. You got a whole bag full of goodies here.
One thing I have noticed on the Backwoods Hunter, it's a little different. Each bow's been a little different. On this, it doesn't have pockets like on the Martin Willow and on the Adler. There was pockets to slide your limbs in, but they did put these little press pivots there, which are kind of cool, I guess. And your limb lines up with that, so that keeps your limbs from walking on you. So let him open up, see what all comes inside the bag. One thing I noticed is it comes with instructions, which is a first for Martin Archery. And that guy has a beast of a mustache. Son.
Yeah. They hired Tom Selleck to advertise for him.
And there's your stringing tool.
Yeah.
That's actually a really nice one too.
That one's got the pads on it.
Yeah, it's leather. I mean, that's a good looking stringing tool. That's, those are what, 10, 15 bucks. So that's cool.
Yep.
And then he comes with his string, which again, I don't know why they send you with just the plain Jane Dacron string, which ain't bad. It's just, I don't know. I feel like they could do a little better on that. But I noticed Drew string is a little nicer. One, it's not white, which the Adelaide had, which I did not like. There's your tool to put your limbs on.
And there is your string.
Alright guys, well that looks kind of cool. So we're going to cut away for a minute. We're going to assemble the bow. And then we'll bring you back for Drew's first shots and first opinions. Alright guys, and we're back. Got his limbs on. Got his string on. Brace sight set. Got the nocking point on. It didn't come with any felt or anything in the kit, which was kind of weird. But that's okay. We just used some adhesive tape that we have. It'll do its purpose for now. One thing I'm going to mention that I don't know if anyone's ever run over this with you before or not, but when you're nocking point, a lot of people assume your arrow goes above it, and that's not the case. Your arrow actually sits below your nocking point because you want your arrow at 0. You don't want your arrow at an 1/8, and that's how I set mine up too. Is I set it up at an 1/8 inch, because if I would set my nocking point up at 0, then I would put my arrow above the shelf or below the shelf, and your arrow would sit at a cant, and you don't want that. You want your arrow to be level. So setting this at an 1/8 inch will almost guarantee you a perfect alignment every time on most standard carbon arrows. Now if you're shooting something different, you might want to figure it out or ask your manufacturer for what their standards are. But now Drew's gonna get his bow, get an arrow, and this is his first shot. So let's see how it goes. So far, I think we're liking it. At least I am. I'm really digging it. I don't know about Drew. He'll probably tell you here in a second after he shoots it.
Hopefully we can have a repeat of the other night. So like this?
No, you need to place your arrow below the nocking point.
All right, so it's good?
Yep.
Are we good?
Now look how flat and level that arrow is. That's what you want. So now when he draws back, he's got a straight projectile.
Are you sure we're good?
Positive.
Should we double check this?
Looks good. Oh. Make sure you hear that click. I was getting on to Caden about that a while ago.
Alright, I forgot how to shoot this. It's been a while.
That bow sounded really well. We have no whiskers on or nothing. First shot ever out of a brand new bow. And it looks like he's, what, 2 inches low?
Yeah, 2.5, 3 inches low.
Let's go his arrow.
Not bad, not bad.
Let him have one more shot, and then we'll have him give you an overview of what he thinks about the Backwoods Hunter by Martin Archery. Looks like it's we'll go ahead and walk down there and show you. Bullseye. So that's pretty good.
Would you look at that?
And it's about 10 yards. So let's walk back over here and he can give you a rundown on what he thinks about the bow.
Well guys, there you have it. That is the first 2 shots out of this brand new bow, Martin Backwoods Hunter. It is a 50-pound draw, 28-inch, 50-pound pull, 28-inch draw. I love it. It is fun to shoot. It's smooth. It's got plenty of power, as you heard. 50 pounds is nothing to joke about. So I highly recommend it. This is my first recurve, my first traditional, my first Martin, and I will tell you guys that I am impressed and I absolutely love it. So I look forward to many years with this bow.
So like he said, I mean, this is a great I mean, I personally think, and I think he'll concur, a great entry-level bow hunter. Now, if you're wanting entry-level to archery, do not get a 50-pound pull bow. That is way too much to start off with. You need to start off with like a 20 or a 15 like Caden's got. Work your way up. Don't try to rush this. It takes time. We've been shooting bows for quite a while, so we're really familiar with them.
And like I shot Joe's Fred Bear. It's a 40-pound pull, and that is honestly, that is a fun bow to shoot. This is taking care of business, but if you're just going to shoot all day long, 40 pounds is plenty. It's smooth. You can shoot all day long. You don't get wore out. You
can still kill deer with 40 pounds also.
Yeah. This here, you can shoot all day as well, but you're going to feel 50 pounds. I mean, you don't think 50 pounds is a lot until you take the lead off away. And it's got some serious draw weight, guys. So and for the money, you can't, this is under $100, and you can replace a string, get a better string for less than $100. So,
but now make sure you shop around, guys, because the actual average price on these bows are anywhere from $100 to around $130, which at that price point I still would be a buyer on one. I mean, what would you think, Drew? 130 bucks, would you still spend that on it?
I would still spend that on it. I mean, you're looking at going and buying a compound at several $100s, and then if you just get the bare bow, now you got sights and you got all these components that you got to add to it. So I mean, you can be up to $500, $600, $700. These guys are dropping thousands on these bows. You got $130, you got a knock and some arrows and a $15 glove, and that's it. You can go kill animals all day long with this thing. So you got two things that can go wrong with it. So
yeah, I am highly pleased with Martin Archery. Like I said, this is the third Martin bow we have now in our shop, and I'm highly impressed with all of them. All of them have been under $100. We have less than $200 in 3 recurve bows, and I mean, they're beautiful. They're nothing to joke about. They do a really good job on these bows. This riser is a sandalwood riser, which is really cool, and it's really pretty. It's a little light, but I'm sure we're gonna do some. We're gonna touch it up with something to camo it up a little bit. And it's a fiberglass limbs. I mean, it's, like he said, you heard this thing. It has got some power and speed to it. I mean, I guarantee it's well in the 180s, 190s, if not more. I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me on that. But, and you can set this up with whatever you want. I mean, it's ready to go from the factory. For under $100, you're ready to start shooting. All you need is some arrows. And you don't have to go crazy with arrows, guys. You can get any kind of arrow. I do recommend getting a feather fleshed arrow. The rubber vanes like to kick off of the riser, because you gotta remember, you're shooting from the shelf. So those feathers allow that arrow to slide across that riser without any kickback. So if you want more accuracy, get feathers. But by all means, shoot vanes. It doesn't matter. Just get out and shoot. That's all we want you guys to do. We just want you guys to watch this videos, watch us shoot, see how much fun we're having, and you do it. We need to bring this sport back, guys. It's coming in a comeback, and we need it. You're the next generation coming up. We want you guys out there. And if there's anyone in the St. Louis or even Missouri area, leave a comment below. There is a archery shoot coming up in March. I'll get with you on some later dates, but we plan on going to the shoot. So if you want to meet up with us and just have some fun and shoot some arrows with us all day, come on. We're waiting for you. We'd love to do it. Maybe I'll even buy you lunch. So yeah, guys.
So oh, and I wanted to add something. If you do decide to shoot rubber vanes and you're getting, you know, your arrows kicking off to the left or whatever, I'm just going to quote somebody famous here. You may know him, but if you're shooting left, guys, just aim left. That's as simple as that. I won't tell you who said that. I'll let you look that up. But in closing, first recurve, first product by Martin Archery, the Backwoods Hunter. Beautiful piece of equipment here, and I am well pleased. I mean, you got plenty of options if you want to go sights and yada yada, but keep it simple, guys. It's traditional. So have fun with it. It is an absolute blast, and I am so glad that I bought this. So thanks again, guys. This is Drew and Joe, D&J Outdoor Addiction, and God bless.